Starting the recording here. Chapter 66, The Chewed Up Spear. Here comes Buggy and Alvida. They're walking, and they see the two guys beat up on the ground. His jaw drops to the ground. Buggy's crew after the battle, part 21, an unhappy reunion. That is a really cool looking picture. Oh, I didn't. Whoops, sorry about that. I didn't pull it up. There you go, You should be able to see it now. There we go. Well, there we go. Luffy is down on his feet, and he's sitting down on the ground with blood coming down from his arms, and he jumps up in the air and hit Don Krieg. Actually, Krieg goes flying back. So we're back to where we were starting out, and Krieg goes flying back with blood coming out, and the pirate crew says, "Don Krieg!" Everybody else, all the other cooks look happy. Sanji looks a little concerned, honestly. Doom. Shut up, fools. Krieg says. What, you're alive? Luffy says. Whoosh. Of course, boy. Ugh. Ha 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 ha. You won't escape from my iron net. He shoots an iron net at Luffy and it catches him. That's the sea below you. You lose anchor, boy. Thwip, thwip. All I have to do is toss you into the ocean. Krieg says. And I get the last laugh as I knew I would. That's our Don Krieg. Drown, rubber boy. Plank. He sticks his legs right through it. Luffy does. If I can get my arms and legs out, this match is mine. Luffy then says. Why, that rotten kid. He's still got fight left in him. I thought the sea was his nemesis. He doesn't give not for an instant. What drives him? Sanji just can't believe what he's seeing. Fwop, 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 fwop. Hey! And he twirls his body up and is coming out for the final blow on Don Krieg. Swep, he grabs him by the face. He fights on against overwhelming firepower, against my colossal strength. How does he do it? How can he keep fighting even now? Zeph says, what? Were you thinking the same thing? Zeph says, how can you keep coming over and over? I'm Don Krieg, Admiral of the Pirate Armada. Men kill this pest. Aye, Don Krieg. Clack, clack, clack. This is the end. And he's in the net still, but he's twisting his whole body. Oh my gosh. And everybody shoot at once. Boom. Don't. You're going down. Eek. Sanji says you're going down. Fop, fop, fop. Rah. Gum, gum. Luffy says. Rah. Giant Gabble. Oh, he does his Giant Gabble move. Oh, this is going to be crazy. Oh, he totally knocked out Don Krieg with that. Wah, Don Krieg. Chore boy, you did it. Hooray. The chefs are celebrating. He really did it. He beat Don Krieg. Whoom. Hey. Splush. He's laying down on the ground, beat up. That took a toll. He's got blood all over his face. And got his mouth wide open. He's laying on the ground. Don Krieg. If that ragtag fleet of Krieg's is military might, and his fancy weapons are military might, then that kid's grit is military might too. Zeph saying. Grit. Sanji then says. And then there's a flashback to what he had said before. Even a man bristling with powerful weapons can be skewered by the spirit of blind grit. Grit, Sanji says. Don Krieg, don't give up. Blast, how could the Emerald lose? Boo-hoo, wah, they're crying. But here's Sanji again. But I know a fool who's chewing a spear of his own. for no good reason. Come. As Zeph walks away. You'd better call him up. That kid can't float. Zeph says. The sea hates those with the power of the devil fruit. They sink like anchors. You should have told us that sooner, crack geezer, Sanji says, like him. He jumps into the water splash as if his hat's sitting there next to one of those things that were stabbed right into him. Hemph, Zeph says. It's the stakes, actually. That's what they were. Krieg lost. Jin says, I never thought he could lose. He was the master of these waters. But just look there, Patty says. There are pieces of armor all over the place. Cough, he coughs. Cough. Jin was poisoned in the last chapter. Yep. He was the only man I ever admired. I thought he was the strongest man in the world. Sit still, you swab. If you move the poison will it spread if he moves around? Who knows? But it can't be good for him. Just lie down. Splash. Cough. Hey! Whap. He got Luffy out of the water and he smacked him in the face. Don't die! Sanji says. First one, now the other. If I retreat even one step, my vow, my ambition, everything I care about will be shattered. This is a flashback to when Zoro was fighting Mihawk. Interesting. Seeing the flashback there. This isn't my place to die. Luffy says it. So he's seeing the flashbacks of both Zoro before the Mihawk fight and then Luffy before this fight. It's easy, abandon your stupid dream, he says to him. I am the strongest. No one stands before me, Krieg then said. Stop, Don Krieg. You're hurt. You have to keep still. Until today, no one ever defeated me in battle. No one could stand before my military might. Krieg, I will continue to win. Continue. Win. Hold him down. He's out of his head. He got up after all that? I am the strongest man in the world. Doom. Don Krieg. We lost. Jin says to him. Battle commander. Let's take our defeat like men. And start again from zero. He picks up Don Krieg and walks away. Jin's walking off with Don Krieg over his shoulder. Thank you for your kindness, Sanji. Sure. Don't come back, he says. Sanji says to him. That looks to me like that's going to be the end of that. I do want to update one thing real quick. Sorry to keep everybody on hold. I haven't done that in a little bit, and I want to update my anime list. Which has my manga. I want to update that right now. So we are currently done with 66 now. Oh, this is taking forever. I'm just going to close and reload it because it's not loading. Okay, so my only question was, what volume were we on? That would be the only question for now. I think we were on volume 8. But they don't tell you right now, do they? Anywhere. Of course they don't. I think we were volume 8, but... Okay, well, I think we're volume 8, so that would be good. Just too bad that they don't tell you that for sure, but okay. I just wanted to update that, so that's good. Okay, we're gonna get back to what we were covering here. Welcome in everybody that is just stopping in. We just finished chapter 66 out of our 10 chapters for the day. There we go. Yep. Okay. We need to go back down to the bottom of chapter 66. My bad. There was a question thing down here. I want to go through the questions first, and then the questions for Oda. So here we go. Does Sanji like to say crap? He loves to. I don't understand the naval rank system very well. Is a captain the highest position? Is Koby at Navy headquarters or at a branch office? How high up is Lieutenant Fullbody? The ranks work something like this. But this only holds true for the Navy in the world of One Piece. Koby is at branch 153. The branches scattered around the world are commanded by officers with a rank higher than captain. Maybe someday Koby will be an officer. So you have a fleet admiral, head of the Navy, an admiral, a governor general, vice admiral, rear admiral, commodore. Oh, hey, thanks so much for the alert, Waffles. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Commissioned naval officers, which run that whole entire group. Lieutenant, junior grade ensign, warrant officer, master chief, petty officer, chief petty officer, seaman apprentice, seaman recruit, and chore boy. I'm sure he's under chore boy. That's where Koby is right now. In volume 5, page 159, panel 3, there's a fat guy. Did he steal some of that girl's food? Very perceptive. Wow. That Mr. Morcel, the gourmand. Yes, he filched some of her food afterward. They got into a fight. The girl is Mr. Morcel's daughter. Okay. So I like the way this closed up. I like the arc as well in the anime. It was really well. I really liked this last chapter on the fight. Thought it closed really well with that battle with Don Krieg. It was interesting seeing Jin carry off Don Krieg at the end of chapter 66 as they accepted defeat. Okay. I'm going to go into chapter 67 next. The soup. Oh, so that's where the Buggy's group ends up in a pot being cooked up by that Indian tribe. Buggy's crew. After the battle, part 22. Richie Awin, Richie's pirate crew stewed in red wine. Hey, you swab, you breathe deadly poison, Patty says. That man tried to kill you. Don't you want revenge? And here goes Jin. Jin's walking off with Don Krieg over his shoulder. Sanji, what? When that kid wakes up, tell him something for me. Tell him I hope our paths will cross again. On the Grand Line. You're still a pirate? Sanji says. Sheesh, what a stubborn fool, Patty then mentions. I gave it a lot of thought, and pirating is the only thing I want to do. Somehow Don Krieg's dreams have become my dreams. Somehow. And Sanji's just sitting on the ground next to Luffy. Luffy's passed out on the ground. Looks like he's sleeping. Yuck. Spitting out blood as he's walking. Jin! Whoomp. Jin! Sanji says, I may only have a few hours left to live. Jin says, plup plup. It may be foolish for a half-dead man to commit himself to anything, but it's good medicine. From now on, I'm going to steer my own course. And if I do, I'll be hunted like a wolf. Loyalty to Krieg, huh? For a long time. I've been hiding in his shadow, Jin says. When you really commit yourself... whoops, I forgot. So this one will have 2 chapters. Sorry about that to anybody that is watching on YouTube. This will be 2 chapters. I forgot to switch it. Give me a moment. I want to see what is available for One Piece. Okay, listen to this. That's better. There we go. When you really commit yourself, you don't worry about the enemy or even about your own life. The kid taught me that. Grins. Patty, Karn, give these guys our supply boat. What? Are you insane? Patty says. Why should we give our boat to a bunch of pirates who attacked us? Let the scoundrels swim, I say. How will we get our supply? How will we get our supplies, idiot? Get the boat. Okay. Don't shout, we'll get it, Sanji yells at him. I'll beat that crap Sanji to death. He's always ordering us around, Patty says. But that motherless shark knows the chef's kick. If we're going to do it, now's the time when he's injured. If we get about 15-minute attack at night, we just might. All that. Plush. Ah! My hat! Luffy wakes up and his hat's gone. It's right here. Or right there. Oh, yeah. You're awake, Sanji says. Sorry, we ran out of bandages. I don't need any. You don't? Chuck. The pirate's gone. Thanks to you. A flashback. You know fear and hesitations, huh? That stuff seems foolish. When I see that boy in action... Luffy's sleeping on the ground. See you around. We'll sink. Okay. Thanks for the boat. Can we keep it? Return it at your own risk, you scoundrel. Sanji says. This is one tough eatery. That was nice to see that connection between Jin and Sanji. Hey, get this into your head. This is the Fighting Ocean going restaurant, Baratie. He hopes to see you on the Grand Line, Sanji then tells Luffy. What? That's what Jin said. He hopes to see you there? Not me, you fool. Sanji yells at him. Oh yeah, my time as tour boy ends today. I made a deal with the old man. That's right. Congratulations, Sanji then says. So will you? I won't be joining your crew. He grins. I'm staying on here as a cook until the crap geezer acknowledges my skills. And then Luffy looks disappointed. Okay, suit yourself. Whoop. He reaches out and grabs Sanji by the back of the shoulder. Tell your hand to give up too. After all that's happened, there's even more reason not to go, Sanji says. None of these Slavs can be counted on. But someday I will go to the Grand Line, Sanji then says. Then come with us now, Luffy says. Now's not the time, Sanji says. Ever hear of the All Blue? No. What, you don't know about that wondrous ocean in those waters? That's what Sanji always wanted to see, was the All Blue. Sanji's talking to Luffy. Zeph looks on at him. Thinking about how Sanji needs to go, I can tell, and just by looking at him. Sanji is smoking a cigarette. Zeph just looks on as they continue their talking. He still lights up when he talks about it. The fool. Chow time, come and get it. Clang, clang, clang. Second floor of Baratie employee dining room. Yak, yak, blah, blah. Hey, who's cooking today? That would be me, Patty says. And Moi. The rogue duel. Hey, I'll prepare my poor stomach. Just shut up and eat, you rats. Patty says. Ha. Hey, where are our chairs? Click. And our food. Ooh, no chairs for you guys. Sit on the floor. No chairs. This is a restaurant. Sanji says. Ah, well. Those guys are acting strange. Luffy then, as in, strange is normal for them. Hey, Who made the soup? Who was it? Oh, I did. Delicious, huh? It's an especially good batch, Sanji says. It tastes like crap. I can't eat it. Is it soup or chum? Crash smashes against the ground. What? Sanji says. Chomp, 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 chomp. Luffy's eating munch, munch, munch. So, human food doesn't suit you, eh, crap raccoon? Takes talent to make something that foul makes me want to puke. Patty says to Sanji, you flavor it with dirty socks. I'd stake my reputation on that soup. You have an undiscerning palate. Ack, it's awful. Gack. It's no good. Throw it out. Patoof. I can't eat this. What's gone into you, apes? Sanji says, you phony sous chef, you're a hack. I'm sick of being bullied by you. If something tastes bad, I'm gonna say so. What? Sanji says. Crash. Chef. Geezer. Munch, 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 munch. Hey, who made this crap awful muck? Zeph says, we can't serve a mess like this to our customers. Cut it out, crap geezer. He grabs on him. How's your soup different from this one? Well, my soup? Why, you sassy pup. And he punches Sanji and he goes flying on the ground. Chef punched him. You'll never be able to cook like me, baby eggplant. I've cooked on all the oceans of the world. Instead of kicking, he punched him. Sanji looks at Zeph. Crap. But this soup is really good, Luffy says as he's drinking it all up. Glug, glug, glug. We know. The cooks say, man, I was scared what a temper. We all know that Sanji's a great chef. But if we don't do something like this, he won't listen, huh? Hey, kid. Zeph says, that baby eggplant, will you take him with you? The Grand Line is his dream. That was a mean thing Chef made us do. I can hear you. Sanji says, I sweated through my jacket. Give me some more of that soup. Me too. And me, you crap jerks. So say, there's something I really want to have a One Piece class schedule. Oh, interesting. So there's a class schedule. Oh, that's kind of cool. Class schedule, that brings back memories. How about something like this? Use a copier to enlarge it or shrink it and use it however you like. Are there schools with 7 periods? I drew it that way just in case. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. And I like, it's interesting how it goes all the way through Saturday because technically the only day off in Japan from school is Sundays. So Monday through Saturday is when they go to school. So that actually fits Japan. Oh, that's really cool. So this is ending. This is kind of the closing of the Barati, the Barati restaurant. They're getting ready to leave. Okay. So what did I think overall? I think that it was an interesting send-off as they're trying to push Luffy to, well, they want Sanji to go with Luffy, even though he wants to stay with them. I'm gonna stop the recording here, and we're gonna start on a new recording for the next chapter. We're gonna move on to chapter 68 next. So if anybody has any questions, let me know.